So this drink right here is like the best drink. The cup does not make it look good, but it's called Morir Soñado. And basically what it is, it's a mix between orange juice and like a sweet cream. It's kind of like an orange creamsicle. My hubby and I make it all the time. It's really easy too. You just have to chill the milk. Typically you use evaporated milk because it's a lot less likely to curdle. Angel hates it. Did she try it? I have to know. Is she really allergic? Oh my God. That's so sad. Well, maybe. Have you guys tried like the frosted lemonades at Chick-fil-A? It's kind of like that, but it's not frozen. Oh, you don't have them? That's also dually depressing. You guys, you have no idea how excited I am that we got some of the console players to be able to see some of the items. I was so excited. Kudos to Panda. Panda, by the way, not Trash Panda. I mean, I'm sure he tried to help too. Yeah, it's kind of like a frozen smoothie. Think like, it's almost like a sherbet, kind of. It's like a mix between a sorbet and an ice cream. It's kind of like in between. I wouldn't say it's an icy. But mine is not frozen. It could be, but it's liquid. So it's not like, yeah, it's really yummy. All you do is it's about, I'd say half and half between orange juice and milk. You can put regular milk, but I recommend doing evaporated milk. And you first put the milk in a pitcher and you put a lot of ice, like a lot, more than you think you need. And there should be about as much ice as there is milk because it needs to be really cold. And let it sit in the ice. Oh, a picture of the drink. That's what it looks like. It's really good. You should try it. If you have orange juice, milk, and sugar in your house, you can make it. So that's the best part. Is like if our milk's about to go bad or something, I will make this drink because it gets rid of it. Yeah. So what you need is you need half milk, half orange juice. Don't make me want things I can't make right now. So you put a lot of ice in your cup or your pitcher, however much you're making. And then you put your milk in. I usually use evaporated milk, but you can use regular milk too. And you let it sit there for a few minutes so that it's really, really cold, because that's the key to making it not curdle, because it's orange juice is acidic. And you got to make sure your orange juice is really cold too. So if it's been in the fridge, it's probably fine, but you can also put it in ice if you really want to. And then you want to add sugar to your milk. Quite a bit. I would say like if you're making like a pitcher full, you could probably do like a cup of sugar, but you can do less if you don't like things super sweet. That's just the recipe that my hubby gave me. And then after your milk is cold and you've mixed in your sugar, you can put in your orange juice in with the milk and you just mix it. And then you can add vanilla too. Vanilla really kind of pulls it together and then you're done. Like, it's really easy to make. He showed it to me the first time. I think it was like maybe around our 4th year anniversary. And I was like, I cannot believe you have not shown me this for the first 4 years of our relationship. I am so mad right now because it was really good. Like super, super yummy. Okay. So what do you guys have for me? Questions, thoughts, concerns, suggestions, cool bases to show me? Any ideas? Talk to me. I mean, we are at messy hours after all. Okay. Oh, it might work with porchata. Possibly. I haven't tried it. About it, mixing it with horchata? Would you guys like murder me if I told you I've never had horchata before? Anarchy. Horchata, thank you. You don't even know what that is? It's like a Latino drink. I think they put, isn't it like cooked rice in it? Is that right? Or am I wrong? Rice milk. Yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I knew it had something to do with rice. Sparky has a question about being builder. What is your question, Sparky? I'll have to try it. I've had plenty of opportunities to try it. I just haven't actually done it. It's really good. Oh my God. Is that a wild chef? Hi, chef. We're talking about drinks right now. And then I'm answering a couple questions in the mix. What's my favorite season? Winter. I like to be cold. Why? Because I have something called POTS, and I am quite miserable if I get overheated. I saw the all caps. Yes, winter! It said no. Me every day. Just for a little like insight, I keep my AC at like 60 degrees. My favorite color is blue. Pretty good. I'm almost done with my summer hours, so I'm gonna be back to my typical part-time in a couple of weeks, and I'm really excited to go back to normal. How are you, King? Or not, I almost like King. Chef. The Spooky King's killing me. That's why winter is the best. Also, winter has Christmas, so it has to be the best. Obviously. Well, surf's been bugging me for a while, but I only build here and there, and I'm not good at like massive good. But what are the requirements to being a builder? Because I might be interested. I build a lot underground, but I'm just curious what the requirements are so I can fill out an application. So builder requirements, typically we do look for, you know, well-rounded builders in terms of like, you know, the things that they build. Most of what we look for is, you know, being able to build like multi-dimensional buildings, understanding color palettes and which colors go well together, and then, you know, the ability to kind of take a theme and run with it. So typically what happens is, you know, you'll throw in your application, share a little bit about yourself and your application. If it seems like it's a good fit right off the bat, then Ashes will make a ticket with you and give you a test build or trial build for you to make, and then you can build that. So for example, Slurtle just had a test build, and he was tasked with creating a silly kind of fruit. So he built a strawberry with a smiley face on it. So it's really kind of, bye, chef. But it's really kind of based off of experience in terms of like, you know, what kind of builds you make. We aren't looking for people that make like massive kingdoms because everybody builds different. Some people really are good at like statues. Some people are really good at making houses or roofs. Some people are really great at, you know, landscaping and custom trees. So it's more of like, you know, the ability to take a theme and run with it, I guess is the best way to put it. Does that make sense? Now, in terms of like activity levels, we typically look for staff members that are willing to, in your case, build a couple days a week with progress on the builds that you're working on. So if you have at least that amount of free time where you can set aside an hour or two a couple times a week, then you should have enough time to be able to participate. Obviously, people can do more if they would like to, but that's like our minimum requirements. Well, for example, I guess it's more of like a question of like your builds, because some people like have amazing builds and they're like, yeah, no chance, right? Like I know like Shakes and Cloudy really love to build, but they're a little bit apprehensive about applying, even though I think they would do just fine. But you never know. Worst case scenario, we just say, you know, practice a little bit more and, you know, come back and it's not a big deal. Like, just because, you know, it might not be a good fit right now does not mean you are forever rejected. I know a lot of people get nervous whenever they apply for certain things, but it's... I probably have a different perspective on this because I haven't applied for a staff role in SkyMata. I just started. But the only people that see the applications is me and the managers. So none of the other staff see it. So it's, you know, if it doesn't work out, no worries. You can always go for something else or practice a little bit more. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. There's also support, developer. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything, actually. Did I miss any questions? Do I like Star Trek? Kinda, not really. I'm not a huge like space nerd, to be honest. Hi, Baha. Thanks for coming in. All right, girly, so talk to me about your land claim issue. What command are you trying to type? Wasn't it like unclaim or something, Baha? Sorry, Long, I don't think I can accommodate that request. Sorry. I know. I haven't made like a new staff role in a while. If you guys could think of a staff role that we should have that we don't currently have, what would it be? A staff member can have up to 2 positions, depending on the roles, possibly 3. So like, for example, if somebody is a partner and a builder, those can kind of go hand in hand sometimes. So we might allow you to do like moderator, partner, and builder. Right. So JB is... The best part is JB's roles kind of go together, because if he's planning an event, he can develop and build the event. So he doesn't need to like bounce back and forth between the teams. Researcher. What would the researcher do? Yeah, Demon, you could easily do events with your dev role if you wanted to. Or switch if you are interested in deving. It's totally up to you. I hope you're still interested though, because you're great. You made us the Pillars minigame. Custom. Alright guys, what else? We were talking about possible staff roles that we should have. Answering questions, helping problems. People are typing. Happy! My favorite kind of music? Honestly, I listen to a lot of like pop music, so I like things like Adele. Netflix keeps adding all these new documentaries, and I can't finish any of my TV shows because they keep adding these really cool documentaries, and so I have to watch them. My husband and I just booked a cruise, and all of a sudden, Netflix has decided to add a bunch of documentaries about cruises and like murder mysteries on cruises, like things that go wrong. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why are you telling me this now? To be fair, though, it was really interesting. My husband and I both watched it. We're sitting here, we're like, somebody got murdered on a cruise? Oh my God. But if you think about it, I mean, I don't know if anybody else likes to talk about murder mysteries, but I love murder mysteries. If you think about it, if somebody gets murdered on a cruise and you throw them overboard, like the dead body, it's gonna be really hard for them to find it. It's like the perfect crime. I'm not saying I would murder anybody, but you know. What are you talking about, Demon? For discussing murder mysteries, I'm talking about an interesting, entertaining topic. Not about any future plans to murder people. I tried to do Squid Games, but the plugin that was made was so poorly done that we couldn't do it. Hey, actually, we have somebody that can code custom mini games. Demon, are you up for a challenge? Do you want to try to make us... Run. Do you want to try to make us a Squid Games minigame plugin? There's one that's already made that I have if you need to look at it for like some inspiration. I like how they did it. It's just it didn't work properly. Let me see. I have to watch this GIF. Oh my God. Yay! Okay. Let me add in the mini games. Oh, I do. They have a replica of the original Squid Game, or not. Wait, are we talking? Hold on. I was Among Us or Squid Games? Oh my God. I don't know why, but I was thinking of Among Us while we were talking about Squid Games. Squid Games could be cool too, though. Among Us, I think, would be more popular because we do a lot of Among Us nights. And it would be the perfect murder mystery. Willie, are you focusing on collection, economy? Like, what's your focus this season? Collection, yeah. It's hard to find some of those old items. Yeah, because you have to be able to pay for the items. Who doesn't like to be rich? Also something we could add to the gem shop. Messy hours is almost over. I don't think I could add them in the few minutes we've got left. But you can either throw in a ticket for it, suggestion, or wait till next messy hours. Oh, an empty spawner. Sprout is actually getting pretty rare now. Because Sprout was from, I believe, April of 2024. So over a year ago. Demon's like, hey, Long, we're buddies. Hey, buddy. The items Willie's looking for is only things that he can probably obtain from players that were a part of season 1 and 2. Do you have a January sword yet? Yeah. It was our first monthly crate. Yeah. So the very first crate SkyMata ever had was the January crate, because we started in November. We added crates in January, and I released it for the month, and it had, that's where freeze balls came from originally. Freeze balls are pretty rare now. Yeah. Anything with active trench. Oh my god, he's never gonna let that go, you guys. I bet it was the best 3 days of your SkyMata career. What? Okay, I want to hear from everybody. What was the best day you had on SkyMata and why? Last question in messy hours. During hide and seek, were you and Embrace were seeking? Was this at spawn? Yeah. Yep. The day the wish god gave you wings. The crate finds at Christmas. Do you mean the white elephant exchange? Yeah. Find the 100 crates at slash warp crate. Or that sounds like Envoy. Oh, the little Christmas gifts around spawn. It was like a little treasure hunt. Yeah. We still do those. Oh, the day you were promoted to manager. The Elytra slash dragon race was super fun. The best day was your first day. Cute. You don't remember what happened? It was all a blur. Was it a spam of people saying hi and welcome? The day you got my head. Yeah. Demon. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. Oh man. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about worst days. We don't want to end it on that note. Let's not do that. I would say my best day on Skymata. Let me think. I hate surprises, so don't you guys get any ideas. But on my birthday last year, all of the staff made a super secret, top secret operation that for like a surprise for me on my birthday. And it was great because everybody was there. Not because of the surprise. I hated the surprise. No, my birthday's not so soon. Not even close. It already happened. I'm not telling you. No telling you. Aside from the point of when my birthday is, it was great because they were really thoughtful and had this like whole like gathering, and there was all the staff was there. And they had like a super top secret Discord that was like Operation Mess's birthday or something like that. It was really funny. It was really funny. Ashes, I swear to God, I will put you in timeout. I'll take your manager role and mute you. Willie, don't even start. If you say my birthday, you have 0 chance of getting trenched. Zilch. Yeah. It was already close to 0, but it will be 0. You told them my birthday. My dad spoiled my birthday. He reminded everybody in general chat close to it, and I was like, Dad, stop it. Well, thank you guys for hanging out, as always. I will see you guys next week for Messy Hours. Have a great night. Messy Hours is done. Bye. I'll see you in the server. Stay tuned about that new dungeon coming soon. Oh, will you do with yourself now that it's over? Play more Minecraft, go to bed, talk to friends. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, go play a mini game. Have a great night.